Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Eli at Kingsbridge Performance and 4x4 here in lovely North Yorkshire. We have tonight this absolutely stunning Ferrari 488. This is a superb example that you can buy with your head as well as your heart. And I say that because this one has the balance of the Ferrari service plan, and yes, I know they all get 7-year service plan now, but this has the balance of that. Bear in mind the car is just over 3 years old, but also it's got the balance of a 24-month Ferrari extended warranty. And the reason for that is the person that we bought it from back in June 2021, he bought it from Greypool Ferrari, and it came with a 24-month Ferrari approved use warranty because that was the condition of sale, that he wanted the extended warranty, and Ferrari agreed to do that for him. So actually he then decided he needed a 4x4. He changed it. He had it 2 weeks. I kid you not. He had the car 2 weeks, didn't drive it, and part exchanged it to us for a new G-Wagon. So that's the story. That was in June. We've sold it to our customer, our current customer, or the current owner, back in the summer, as I've just mentioned, in June 21. And now we have it back in for a second time, available to you, our lovely customers. And this particular example, the spec on it is perfect, really, really nice specification. But like I say, it's just one that you can buy with complete confidence, having the benefit of that. Well, you've got still 18 months left on the warranty, and you've still got the balance of near enough 4 years of the service plan as well. So it comes with everything that it should have. It's got 2 keys. It's got the nav track option on this car, and it comes with the 2 tracker fobs, which are in a lovely little Ferrari pouch, each one. You've got the original Ferrari, what's it called? I'm trying to think. The original Ferrari trickle charger. It's actually C-Tech, isn't it? But they brand it with Ferrari. All the manufacturers do that, including McLaren, etc. But yeah, the C-Tech charger in there. You've got the book pack in there. The original toolkits, everything's exactly as it should be. So you've got the keys, the tracker, the book packs, everything's exactly as you would want with this particular example. It's in lovely, lovely condition. It's only done just over 8,000 miles. It's currently on, I think, 8,700 from memory. So less than 9,000 miles on this particular example. It's got 4 owners in total. Obviously quite normal, given the circumstance of what I've just discussed earlier with the last 2 owners. But the car itself, I've put a picture of, because you know Ferrari have the spec printed on a plaque and then affixed in the front trunk on the bulkhead here, which I think really, given how useful it is and how much I'm always chasing spec, it'd be great if all the manufacturers did that. But nevertheless, Ferrari very cleverly do that. So I've put a picture of it on the listing as well. But I'll run through some of it with you. Just for example, some of the options: you've got the adaptive front LED light system. You've got the 20-inch forged wheels with a diamond cut face, and then you've got the gloss black calipers with the white Ferrari writing on them, or branding. You've got the Scuderia windshield, which are a must-have option. You've got the Michelin tyres, Pilot Sport, Super Sport, I should say. So these are 20-inch wheels. These are 305 wide. I don't know if you can see that, but they are massive, 305mm wide. Really, really wide tyres. Of course, you need that when you've got 700 horsepower from this fantastic V8. Look at those rocker covers. They're all finished in that red crackle effect or stipple effect paint. And then the intake plenums, everything's just finished in this red paint. It looks fantastic. And then you've got the Ferrari logo on that polished oil cap as well. And then you've got a further badge here. Very, very nice engine bay. And of course, that's why you've got a glass engine cover to show it off. Love the back end of the 488. You've got those twin exit exhausts and that fantastic rear diffuser to channel the air, and that brake light just at the bottom there, which is very F1 style, of course. And then those twin LED rear lamps. It's a beautiful machine, this, and it's great. It's just one of those colours that shows off the car beautifully, but doesn't shout and scream, look at me. It's very subtle, but also looks very, very cool. Me personally, I love it actually in this colour. I think it's a perfect combination for a 488. You can see it's in superb condition, not covered in stone chips. It's had very light use, and I think you'll be very, very happy if you decide to go ahead and purchase this absolute stunner of a supercar. You can see, of course, you've got the carbon ceramic brake discs. Now they're standard, so I don't need to bleat on about that, but yeah, you've got carbon ceramic brakes, which are enormous on the front, dinner plate size, and of course can stop this car from 200 miles an hour with ease, which is what you need, to be fair. Look at those lovely swept back wing mirrors that just scream speed, and then that fantastic air intakes to feed the engine with cold air. All the mesh in excellent condition, as you'd expect, but yeah, really, really nice detail on the 488 there. Okay, so let's have a look inside, front, back, etc. So first of all, I'll start off with the front, and then we'll go to the back. So I'll open both covers. Now I'm going to try and do this with one hand, so please bear with me. There we go. So you've got the Ferrari emergency packs, tool packs, whatever you want to call them. You've got the book pack there, you've got the trickle charger. This is not a Ferrari, what's it called, car cover, but it can come with the car, not a problem at all. There we go, there's the plaque with the spec. So you can see here the car's finished in Grigio Silverstone. That's the name of the colour, with Nero, interior Nero matte, so all the interior is black. And then you've got the adaptive front lights, the black calipers that I mentioned, and then all the carbon bits. You can also see there it's got the super racing seats with tricolore leather central stripes. They're the special seats, in a size large, of course, so that you can fit in them fairly easily with no issues. You can read through that. I might push that down properly. Excuse my fingerprints now on the paint. You can read about that in your own time by just simply looking at that picture that I've put up of the plaque. And there's the engine bay in all its glory. It's a bit of an artwork, really. Even compared to Lamborghinis, I think they don't quite show it off just as well as Ferrari do. It's really a piece of work, that. Fantastic. Now, moving on to the rest of the inside, so you've got the full Nero leather interior with the contrast white stitching, so that's an option to have the contrast stitching as well. And you can see it's everywhere. It's on the grab handles, which are finished with the leather with the black white stitching. It's also on the sun visors, and of course it's on the seats as well. And then of course you've got the embroidered Ferrari headrest, Ferrari emblem on the headrest, which is a lovely option to have. And then this fantastic tricolore, or three-coloured stripe, running down the centre of the seats, and then the contrast white stitching. And these seats are the ultra lightweight racing seats here, so you can see there, constructed out of carbon fibre, polished to an absolute perfection. And then to complement all that, you've got the full carbon fibre interior, as you can see, so that's all an option. You've got the carbon fibre centre tunnel, again another option, and then you've got the carbon fibre steering wheel with the rev LED, so these will light up as you're revving to let you know when you need to change gear. You've got these huge paddle shifters. You've got the magneto switch here to obviously switch between race, sport, wet, etc. Engine start button, the suspension adjustment button, so if you're going over a rough surface you can press that to soften it up. Lights, wipers, again auto lights here, those are obviously fog flashers, what I meant to say, and these buttons control your display here, and then these buttons control the display there. You've also got 2-zone climate control, of course, electric windows, etc. This one's also got the auto dimming rear view mirror and wing mirror options, so all the wing mirrors, or sorry, all the mirrors are what they call electrochromatic, in other words auto dimming. That's what they call it. Let's just go around to the other side and then I can start it up for you and you can have a look. There you go, 488 GTB, all carbon. Look at that lovely carbon there. It really makes the interior this, having it finished in carbon, and then the white stitching. Whoever's come up, or the first owner that's come up with a spec, has clearly thought of it very carefully and got it to perfection. You can see there you've got the Nero mats, the extra padding there with the white stitching, and then again the seat here in that fantastic specification. What a machine. Right, and then of course you've got the Ferrari entry sill plates. Let's go to the business end, and let's start it up. And I'm not going to rev it because I don't want to annoy the neighbours, but it does sound fantastic. If I get a chance, I will do a couple of drive past videos and I'll add them to the main video in due course. But yeah, here we go. I'll close it. Oh no, I'll leave it open, it's fine. What a machine, beautiful. So, I shall now, let's see if I close the door, take that warning off. Let's just wait. Get that one. There's so many warnings and symbols you've got to get off that it's a bit of a pain in the neck, right? Oh, I think that one's gone now by itself. But yeah, so these two screens you can control, like I say, with these buttons here. So you've got navigation, you've got to set up your telephone, media system, obviously to play music from different sources. That's nice and simple to use. That's your volume button, and then you've got back options view, etc. So that's all straightforward. So you can configure the display with that. You've got the white rev counter option on this, which looks fantastic. Of course, you've got the gear selector display here, so you can see what gear you're in. And then, of course, you've got the revs lights here. On this side here, so you've got loads of different options. Now, they're controlled with that. So, for example, if you want to see the VDA display, if you want to see the turbo pressure, you can do all that with this button here. And then again, you can flick through just by going through these buttons here, the various options. But the main one you'll have will be the status buttons. You press OK, and then you can flick through various different things on that. Here you've got your climate control 2-zone, of course, and then heated front and rear screens, air conditioning, etc. You've got the reverse, auto and launch control buttons here, and the hazards. There's your window switches, and if I'm not mistaken, that's meant to be a contact place for your key if you know it says key not in the vehicle and it needs reminding where it is. You've got USB sockets there. You've got the 2 Ferrari keys here with Ferrari and Kingsbridge key rings, and then we've also got the I can't open them one hand, but we've got I can't hold on. We've got the tracker fobs here as well, and they're in the Ferrari branded wallets from Greypool as well. So everything's exactly as it should be. It's all here. Got the power folding wing mirrors. Everything works spot on, and then like I said, you've got your switch here, so if you're very brave you could go full on, take everything off, all driver aids, and use pure driver skill to drive this rear wheel drive beast. But for most people I think sport will probably be adequate with the occasional race. But yeah, it's a phenomenal machine, and if you like Ferraris and you know about them, you'll know what fantastic cars they are to drive. You can see here, I'll just give it a little quick rev to ensure we're in park, which we are. There you go, I can feel the whole car rocking with the power of that V8. You've got to remember, this is a massive step up from the previous generation vehicle. You know, you're going from sort of 500 horsepower to 700 horsepower. It's a big difference. And that is it, ladies and gents. That's our Ferrari 488. Now, if you would like to purchase this particular example, we do offer superb finance packages with all, well, in fact, we've got a whole panel of different lenders that we use direct. We're not we're not relying on other brokers. We've got a number of different lenders that we go to directly for our customers that are specialists in high performance cars or electric cars or anything that's a bit more niche. So if you'd like a quote, please give us a call first before you contact anyone else, and we'll do our best to accommodate whatever your requirements are. We do of course offer nationwide delivery to your home or office. In fact, we offer worldwide delivery. That will come on an enclosed trailer. That's £2 a mile plus VAT, and it will come to you pristine. If you would also like a warranty, well, it comes with a warranty by Ferrari, and like I say, you've got approximately 18 months left, and of course you've got the service plan as well, so it's going to cost you absolutely nothing to run the car in terms of warranty and services. Excuse me. And that's pretty much it. I think that's covered everything on the car. If you have any questions, I would welcome a call, a text or an email, and I'll run through it with you. Other than that, I want to say thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and all being well, we will see you on the very next video. Thank you very much for watching. Good night.